Last time on the channel, we took a look at 2004 SmackDown vs. Raw, a revolutionary game for WWE games as a whole. 1 year later, THQ and Yukes once again. Would they make a banger, or would Sophomore Syndrome hit? SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 will release on November 11th, 2005. Rather than just simply call it SmackDown vs. Raw 2, they decided to add on the 2006 to give the game a real sports feel for some reason. Starting the game and entering the match, it is clear that many changes have been made, and good changes at that. The entrances are now full length. In the previous SmackDown vs. Raw games, and even the other SmackDown games, entrances were like 15 seconds, and they were fast as hell and took no time. Here, we got the superstars doing their authentic TV entrances and taking their time. The gameplay has also been redone. They add on to the pre-match minigames by letting you or the CPU select one of the 4 minigames manually. Also new to SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 is the stamina system. To be honest, I always turn this off. I have never been a fan of this game mechanic. It isn't a bad mechanic at all, I just prefer SVR without having to manage a stamina system. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 introduces brand new weight classes. All that it really means is that guys like Rey Mysterio are going to struggle to pick up guys like Triple H and John Cena. This game features an awesome sleeper hold mechanic that involves you choking out your opponent and the ref raising his or her arm 3 times. While recording gameplay for this video, I actually got caught in this and lost to Tajiri of all people. They did remove the ability to store multiple finishers, now you can only hold one at a time, but if you decide to be impatient and hit your finish right when the bar is flashing, you'll get an awesome cinematic cutscene where the screen will go black and white and the camera slows down as a reverb effect. It's really cool. Another fix from the original SVR is that victory motions are back, and it shouldn't have been removed in the first place. Honestly, I think that they just rushed it and that it got cut for development time, but I'm happy they're back here. Now, in terms of match types, we have 2 new to the SVR series. We have the Buried Alive match and Fulfill Your Fantasy. You know what a Buried Alive match is. Bury your opponent under 6 feet of dirt to win the match. Well, it makes its first appearance here in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, and it's a very fun match type at that. It's based off the 2003 match between Undertaker and Vince McMahon at Survivor Series. Also, can you believe it's been 15 damn years since we had a Buried Alive match? The second new match type to SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 is the Fulfill Your Fantasy match. Wow, this is something. I don't know if I should think this is the greatest thing ever or it's the worst thing ever. Like, I feel dirty just playing this match type. Let's move on before YouTube comes after this video. Now, one last thing before we move on to the season mode and the other new game modes. Finally, you can defend your titles in exhibition mode. I did a ladder match between Rey Mysterio and Paul London, and no joke, the match lasted about a minute.
Title. Stick a fork in the ball. This match is done.
Another weird thing I noticed too is that the AI will no-sell finishers way too much. Why is Charlie Haas kicking out of 3 Batista bombs? I thought this was a WWE product, and not an AEW one. Launching the season mode once again presents us with selecting a wrestler on either the SmackDown or Raw side. I am happy to report that the voice acting has greatly improved here, and there's actual motion capture cutscenes this time. Although some of the moves look like complete dog shit if I'm being honest. I chose Rey Mysterio for this mode, and upon launching the mode, I got the iconic Who Ran Over Teddy Long storyline. This game has some of the most iconic storylines in any season mode. Ones like Eddie Guerrero stealing Undertaker's urn and RVD's ECW takeover. Speaking of ECW, the One Night Stand Arena is in this game, but I have zero clue how to unlock this legitimately. Can someone please let me know how to do it? But back to season mode, after months of storyline and not knowing who ran over down Teddy Long, the Royal Rumble is here and, oh, damn, I lost. Huh. Okay, that's cool. It gives me an immediate second chance. Nice. Oh, damn, I lost again. Well, that's fine. I don't need the world title. I'll just go for the US title. It's fine. Let me just exit real quick. Huh. It's odd. It's saving. That usually never happens.
Yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Fuck!
So, if you lose the Rumble match, the game just ends your season mode. Thank God for emulators, am I right? After winning the Rumble, it's here where Teddy Long returns and reveals that we were the ones who ran him down months ago. Wow, a Ray heel turn that we never got in real life? Now that's pretty cool. But the next few months, GM Teddy Long makes our life hell, so there's no chance we make it to Mania. Thankfully, Raw Champion Triple H has our back for some strange reason. This game will actually give you the challenge to face all challengers to stick it to Teddy Long, or jump ship to Raw and take the easy way out. Well, if I'm going to be a heel, I'm going to take the easy route, so I challenge Triple H at WrestleMania. And I beat him in under 8 minutes, and that's the season mode. Now, there's one more game mode that everybody has waited for me to get to, and that is the GM mode. For all you wannabe bookers out there, now is your chance to become Teddy Long or Eric Bischoff. Now look, I've never been the biggest fan of this game mode, but I understand why people adore it. It isn't even a bad game mode, it's just something that I've never paid attention to or really cared for. In between gameplay, there's your own personalized locker room that you can go and visit from time to time. It's very linear here, and it gets a very big upgrade in 2007, so just wait for that. Can we take a moment to acknowledge the attention to detail here? Like the Raw arenas accurately having the announce tables off to the side like they were in the 2000s, or Rey Mysterio having his double contacts that he used to wear. Very nice, Ukes. So last time I said that I didn't really have any personal stories. I actually have one for you. See, my first impression with this game, it was not a very good one. I had gotten a bundle of PS2 games from a local pawn shop, and SVR 2006 was one of them. At this point, I was only used to 2010 and 11, so it was a shock to me when I realized the joystick wasn't doing anything. I hated this game for a long time because I couldn't figure out how to play, and I didn't have a manual or a phone at that time. Luckily, eventually I learned how to play the game, and now it's one of my favorite wrestling games of all time. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 does exactly what sequels should, and it's very fun. It's got a great season mode. It should be played by at least every wrestling fan. Next time we're going to look at the fan favorite SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, which is arguably to some people the greatest wrestling game ever released. I'll see you there.